Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. And for today's video, I will once again be giving you guys another Speed Force theory, and it's in regards to whether Barry will create a new suit while using the artificial Speed Force. And yes, at first it may seem pretty confusing when first mentioning the title, like how does a speedster use a Speed Force to create a new suit? But when I actually start to explain it, then it will slowly start to make sense. So be sure to stick till the very end of the video to find out. So obviously we are exactly 5 weeks away for The Flash Season 7 to hit our screens, and I could not be more excited. After delays after delays after delays, we are finally getting The Flash back on its new release date, which is confirmed to be the 2nd of March. So no more delays after that, thank God. But although we are so close for The Flash to come back, when are we going to see a new trailer? Because we haven't really had one since DC Fandome, and normally by this time they would have rolled out a trailer by now. And knowing my bad luck with these stuff, we could potentially get a new trailer out by the time I'm recording this video or even editing it. And you would obviously tell by that if this video is out before a Flash trailer drops, because if a trailer does drop, well, I would have to do my trailer breakdown before I upload this. But honestly, if there isn't a Flash trailer, then it's a miracle. If I'm able to get this video out before a Flash trailer drops, then it's a miracle. Do keep your eyes out for a new Flash trailer if it doesn't come like sometime today or tomorrow, because I have a huge feeling the CW will pull off another Superman and Lois where they will just get us by surprise and we get a Flash trailer like that. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. And make sure to follow me on Twitter if you guys want to be the first people notified on certain Arrowverse news when they drop. But also you guys could see my thoughts on various topics which I barely cover on the channel, such as Batwoman, Black Lightning, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl. But things outside of the Arrowverse as well, such as the DCEU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Star Wars stuff, and even normal films in general. For anyone interested in dropping a follow, I will link my Twitter in the description down below. Okay, so going into the actual topic of the video. Will Barry create a new suit while using the artificial Speed Force? Now, obviously we don't know much about this new artificial Speed Force that Barry will be creating going into The Flash Season 7, because we obviously haven't seen it yet. So all we can really do as of now is just speculate. And there's no surprise that the new artificial Speed Force is going to play a huge role going forward, because it's something new being added onto the show. So this obviously unlocks tons of story opportunities to explore, but it will also be the thing that obviously gives our Scarlet Speedster his speed back. And since this is something new being added onto the show, obviously they're going to have to show the difference between the original Speed Force and the artificial Speed Force, so they could, really show the difference between the two. Because if they pretty much make the new artificial Speed Force the same thing as the original Speed Force, like in terms of functionality and what it does, what is the point in having this new artificial Speed Force in the first place, other than just being a plot device to explain how Barry gets his speed back? So hopefully they do show these differences between the original Speed Force and the new Speed Force. Now, in past interviews, showrunner Eric Wallace has said that The Flash Season 7 will be heavily Speedster related, and with this we will dive deeper into the Speedster mythology. But what does he exactly mean by this? Will we be seeing our favorite Speedster villains return? Will we see our favorite Speedster heroes return? Was he hinting to Godspeed, who is obviously our main villain for the first half of the season? Obviously he was very implicit about what he actually meant by this and how we're going to explore a Speedster's mythology. But for me, what better way to explore a Speedster's mythology than by going into the Speed Force? In previous interviews with Grant Gustin, we obviously know that the one thing he's ever wanted going into the show and being added onto the show were the gold boots for his suit. He is someone that really wants to see the gold boots. And so does showrunner Eric Wallace. He seems to be a fan of the gold boots as well. And he even told Grant during DC Fandome that the gold boots were coming. He didn't exactly specify when, but he did say that they are coming. But Barry will not just be getting the gold boots like that. They will be earned in a storyline. So in my opinion, the best story opportunity to incorporate these gold boots is by using the artificial Speed Force. Now hear me out. Ginger Wally West has this ability in the comics, and essentially Wally was able to discover that if he concentrated, he could use the Speed Force to create solid energy constructs, which he used to compose his costume. He used this ability to reweave the molecules of the Kid Flash costume and create a new Flash costume out of pure Speed Force energy. And as we know, the show does tend to change stuff up from the comics to better serve what they're going for the show. So for example, Godspeed is the villain that's able to go in 2 places at once. But in the show, we obviously see that Reverse Flash is the one being able to do this. And since we don't have Ginger Wally West in the show, they could give this ability to Barry and make it look like this is his new ability and he is the one that learned it. So maybe we could potentially get this Speed Force centered episode where Barry does exactly what Wally did in the comics. But maybe this could be due to the Speed Force connection that he has with the artificial Speed Force compared to the old one. Since after all, the new artificial Speed Force that he will be creating is his very own creation, so it does make sense if he is like way more connected to that than he is to the original Speed Force. But instead of being able to create like a full-on new suit, he would just be able to create the gold boots out of pure Speed Force energy. That would be insane to see, and it does also make it differ between the original Speed Force, because obviously with the original Speed Force he wasn't able to do those stuff. So if it does happen, that would be really amazing to see, and I think it would be a good difference to show the things between the new Speed Force and the original Speed Force. And not only that, I think this is a great story opportunity to explore Barry getting these gold boots. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about this theory. Do you guys think that we could potentially see Barry create the gold boots while using the Speed Force, and how he could create this gold boots using pure Speed Force energy? I'm interested to see your thoughts towards all of this. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.